Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and in this video I'm going to show you how I put this journal together, and we'll start covering it right after I show you some Happy Mail. So thanks for joining me, because there's some awesome stuff in here. So we have some scraps, love scraps, painty scraps, and this is what it was wrapped in. And then there's this piece here, which would be great for layering. And all these fun, look at these little tea bags, decorated tea bags. Aren't they so cute? And some plain ones for me to play with, which is nice because my son never remembers to save his tea bags for me, and I don't drink tea. And some little vintage bits. Oh, that's awesome. And some little pictures and stuff. Oh, they do have names on the back, but that doesn't mean that they were who. Oh, look, vintage cards. Those are so cute. And isn't that pretty? She made that. Oh, she did write her name on the back, so I won't show the back. Or he. I'm gonna pretend like it's a she or he, right? So yeah, the one with the name on the back, I will definitely be putting in my journal. Probably some of these. I just like them. And then, oh, here we go. A couple. Ooh. I didn't look at these before. So they're green on one side and blue on the other, and they definitely feel like vintage. Flashcards, words are hard. And this cute little envelope. Oh, I might have to use that as a little prototype to make more envelopes. And I had sent, well, these she sent me. Or he. We'll just stop pretending. It's a girl. She sent me these great pieces of fabric. And she also sent me this little book, fabric book that she sewed together. And now I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to do a little slow stitch book now, aren't I? Because it's here in my pretty little hands. Well, they are pretty right now, I guess. They're prettier when they have paint on them. And as you can see, I was already like putting a piece in. I was like, what can I do with that? So yeah, I'm like this. I'm probably gonna take this with me. This will be my project that I take with me. Because I also have a crochet project I'll take with me for when I go. I call it gram sitting, but I just go stay with my gram, which gives my aunt a respite, because she's the caregiver for my grandma. But I had sent her some Happy Mail, and in it was this this is like probably about half the size. So she kept some and sent me some after she rustified it. Isn't that awesome? Little rusty bits and stuff. Oh, I love it. This is one of those dishcloths that was recommended me to get by Kim. So I like got a pack, and there was a whole bunch. And then this is that duck cloth that you can get, the duck painter's cloth, which is like a canvas. It's a heavier material, and she rustified it, and oh my goodness, I think I can get anywhere from 2 to 4 journals, and it is gonna be awesome to work with. I can even focus on like the heavier rustified parts for the front of the journal, but I mean, this can even fold it like that and have it be like a little journal. Like, I actually do want to make a square journal. Anyway, so yes, she sent me that, and I was so excited, and that made me so happy, and I'm pretty sure it's going to make her happy to know how happy it made me. This is a swap and make for the April. It's April. I know it's April. It's my birthday month. I remember. For the April Makers Creative Collab. And so I sent stuff to Eddie Makes Art, Eddie Makes Art, and he sent stuff to me. And so I can use any or all of it to make my project. It's cool. That's very textural. So he has these tags that he made, and they're a very mixed media. And I love this. Never Stop Exploring. That'll probably go up in here somewhere, just to remind me to never stop exploring. And then I think this is maybe a transfer he did on tissue, which is kind of cool. Be good in a steampunk journal. And some gel plate prints. This one feels, sometimes when you get paint on both sides, it starts to feel kind of velvety on this. On this side, it feels kind of velvety. But this side is like super cool. And then there's these, more butterflies. Love the butterflies. And I think anyone who has a PM Artist Studio seems to have the aqueous effervescent stencil. And look, there's lots of layers and whatnot in these. And that. And that on some music page. Somebody asked me one time, why do I use music page to pick up gel plates? And it's because with some of the paints, you can still see the music behind there, and it just adds more texture. Or if you're going to use it as a page in a journal, then the other side looks pretty too. So yeah, and I did answer them in the thing. See, this one is, looks like it's from the cover of a music book. So there's not, probably didn't cover anything on this side, but we have this interest on the other side. So I'd probably use that as a flip in a book or something. I don't know. But we're going to be doing some flips because it's flip, fly, flora, fauna. It's just when there's paint on both sides, it just has a different feel. I don't know. And he sent me a little texture plate with flowers. So there's some flora. And this one, this must be one of his homemade stamps. Oh! Did I not see? Oh yeah, I did see that. I'm like, that's his note, where he told me that it was one of the first journals he ever made that he sent me. But if you guys have ever seen me in my craft room and some of the colors in my craft room, you're just gonna be like, hey, that matches your craft room, because it does. I could put it right up to my curtains and it matches. These are gonna be perfect. All these are gonna be perfect. But the tissue paper is awesome because, can you believe I don't have this stencil with the swirls? I can't believe I don't have that stencil. So I guess I'm going to have to add that to my next order. But this past order I haven't got yet, but because I just ordered it. But I ordered one of Eddie's. So this is the color of my curtains in my craft room. And this is one of the first journals he made. He's come a long way since then. But it's got really cool elements in it. And wolves. I mean, I don't know if he knows about, you know, we like wolves in this family. My son and my husband have collected them at different times in their lives. So there's some dyed pages and pockets, and there's a little sack and all kinds of fun things in the pockets. I just thought I'd do a really quick flip through. I never looked at this. I wonder. Oh, that's right. The other thing has, oh, isn't that cute? It goes around like that. So here's a little, ooh, we should make that sometime. So yeah, I might even use this as an idea journal. I could go through and make some of the things in here. That's what Gail does. She goes through and makes some stuff. So this is great. I love this. I like the edge, the little scribbly, scrabbly edges. I don't know what to call them. Gel. It's got some painty papers, gel plate prints, whatever. Trying to think if I've seen this. Maybe I saw, I don't know what I saw. I have a kit similar in style to the digital. Not a digital. I have a digital I printed out a long time ago and never used. That's what I'm trying to say. That I could probably add to this book. There you go. So that is that. I think that was tied on there. And then there is, oh, there's some paper clips. La Vista. You're the reason this country has to put directions on shampoo. So a little snarky. And then another one. Oh, this is, isn't that pretty? He does watercolor. And he does a really great job. Aren't those so pretty? And then it's tissue on the back holding it together. Similar to how Mariah on PM Artist Studio did her little swap and make with on last Monday. Because she swapped with Carrie the Crafter. Lucky her. Alright, so that's the stuff. I'm going to start with the base. I kind of know what I want to do for the base. I want to use some of my envelopes. Because I have a lot of envelopes. Do you have a lot of envelopes? I have a lot of envelopes. Here, there's some flora and fauna. We might have to stick that one in there. Alright, I'm going to start with my biggest envelope. And I was going to do it one way, and then I thought about doing another way. I'm just going to start gluing stuff and just, you know, you can follow along. I have some plainish type ones. Alright. You can follow along with my craziness. I'm not even going to think about this. I'm just going to... It's going to end up being a no-sew journal, by the way. I'll put that one down here. The secret here is that you want your flaps to be on the inside so you have something to attach your next page to. Unless you want something to flip out the other way, and then, well, then you could just use whatever envelope you're using. So that is my secret And so yeah, I'm gonna cover up this beautifulness here, because sometimes that happens. What can you do about it? And I will have some flips and flaps and whatnot, but for now I just want to get get started here. I'm gonna glue this one, and then I think I'll glue another one in here. So I'm gonna glue, it's random, I know. You're like, what the heck, lady? There is no rhyme or reason to what you're doing. Yes. That is often the case. But we learn things along the way. We learn what works, we learn what doesn't work, and we might even learn a new way to do something. And that is always exciting and fun. Alright, so if I want to put another piece in here, I can. I can even put this piece here, maybe put it up here. I think I will. How far down does that go? Because I didn't pay attention. So we're just using the flaps of the envelope. I am giving a little bit of space at the spine so it doesn't get too bulky. So like when I'm putting this on, I'm giving myself like an 1/8 to a 1/16 of an inch or something, even though I put the glue over there because I couldn't see. Just so the spine doesn't get too bulked up and it will fold easily. And how about if we have one come from the other side as well? And so what if we just put, we're going to fold that backwards because I want the yellow to be on top. Because in that yellow and that yellow, they both peek through. Also, I'm going to glue this piece because I don't want to cover up that painted piece. So sometimes you can find a way to not have to cover up your pretty painty piece, depending on how you do things. Alright, open this back up. So I'm just going to put this up here. And just leaving, I'm getting it almost up to the edge. I am leaving, you can see kind of where I have that there. And should we put a piece of this in? I mean, it's just going to get covered. Do I even want to use it? Maybe I do. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Now what if, let's see, I've used that flap and I've used that flap. Alright, all my flaps have been used. So now I'm going to need to use the flap of what envelope I use next. Potentially. I want some of that to peek through though. So I'm going to glue this just to right there. And I'm going to get glue on the next page because, you know, that's what we do around here apparently. Okay, and then that will flip like that. And let's see, this one I think will look nice. Super nice. It's super nice. So this one I'm going to put around I'm going to put it all the way to the back, which will kind of give us, you know, a nice clean spine there. And turn it this way. Could I do it that way? No. Well, because then no, never mind. That, you know, I hate to cover stuff, but sometimes you gotta. Sometimes, I mean, I don't have to, but I could have done it a different way, but this will work just fine. Now, it doesn't make much sense that I put the window on the back, but it'll still work. So I'm going to leave probably more like an 1/8 instead of a 1/16 of an inch on that, where that fold is, and hope that I get it straight. We're just hoping. We're just doing this with a wing and a prayer. There's the fly part of it. The wing and a prayer. That's how we're doing this. Just hoping it all turns. I've done one like this similar-ish. And they tend to come out really cool, so it's alright. We're not worried about it. And then, what if I want to go a different direction? Let's go this way. Because then that gives us a little pocket here. Let's see. I don't want to line that line up or that line or that line. So I'm trying to, that could work or that could work, because then it's not lining up any of those lines. I just got to figure out where I like it best. I think I like it here. So, and that is below the window, so I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to fold it over here. And because I want to attach it completely, so this will be on the back. It would help if I could get it somewhat straight. Because the back part I don't want to glue down. I want to glue down the front part. Doesn't have to glue down all the way. Could be glued down as a, actually I probably will glue it down as a pocket. So I'm just going to glue the sides and the bottom and glue that down. Alright, I didn't do anything else without you, but I did realize I want to do one of my, like I did the other day. Here we go. I want to take off the white edges, and I'm going to make a coin envelope that has a flip on it. Is what I'm going to do. So I thought this gel plate print would be perfect for that. Yeah, my son couldn't get his keys out of his pocket. I said, take your pants off. And he brought his girlfriend home. He's like, right here, right now? I'm like, no, of course not. So, let's see. And then I'm just gonna put this out enough so that it can be a flip out here. I don't need it to be a pocket. I just need it to be a flip. So I just need it over far enough to be sewn down, to be glued down. I could sew it. I don't want to sew it. Maybe at some point I might sew something, but right now I don't wanna. Did I come over too far? No, I think I just did. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna glue right here. I will regret this in a minute when I go to cut it and I'm like, ah! And I'm actually just going to go ahead and tear that off and use that as a flip. That way I don't lose my, I just don't want to lose, I don't want to have the weight and I don't want to lose this bit. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and glue that on. And it'll become a flip. Flippity flop. Flip flop. I might just put it upside down. I don't care. I don't care. I love it. Alright. And let's see, I think this will become the bottom. And yes, I've already glued it down. So how do I know which part to cut off? I cut off this inside part. So I'm still gonna go at an angle like that for this back piece, and then this front piece I'm just gonna cut off the whole thing, this piece too. Wherever the fold line is, I'm doing it to the right. Well, I would be doing it to the right of the fold line if I could find the freaking fold line. There it is. This part's gonna get covered, so if you go a little bit too high, it's okay. It's all right. It's all good in the neighborhood. I don't need that on there. Just rip it off. Alright, and I'm going to fold that up and glue that. And if I wanted to do it sideways, I could have maybe, I don't know. I didn't though. I wanted to have this be a flip somewhere. Maybe even here, because it'll be pretty there. Let's see, I could go, I don't want to, wherever it does go, I want this part to be showing, so. We could just do that. Is it perfectly straight? No, we're not worried about that. We are letting go of the imperfections, and I'm just leaving the top open. It's basically just going to be a pocket, essentially. I do, however, I would like, however, like this side to be straight, because aesthetically for me, it's just better straight. I don't know why. I should go wonky. I should go against my inclinations and just do things crazy, but I'm not. Alright, so this could be a flip up after I glue it. And this has got flora and fauna on it. So I'm just going to glue it. Whoops. I'm going to try not to glue it to itself. So when I glue the envelope the way you're supposed to, that's how I do it. I do the inside and the outside like that, and then just kind of glue the bottom. And now it'll be a flip up. Isn't that pretty? So where do we want it to flip up from? I could totally attach it to be a flip up, or I'm going to cut that right there so that I can put this here out a little bit. Alright. And I'm going to glue this part here. I guess I'm going to glue it all the way over to where that, and then we'll worry about covering it later. I'm making it harder for myself in the long run for covering it because I'm gluing everything down now, but there's too much thinking that will be happening. I like this because some of the tissue that you could see through, this will potentially show through. So I am going to of course it's on all that part though, isn't it? Alright. I'm going to do something weird. I am going to tear that off and use it somewhere else. And then I'm going to put this here. And I don't mind that it's covering this because I was probably going to open that in a different spot anyway. So I'll cut it to where I want it to open. And so now the page I thought was going to be the last page is not the last page. It's all fine. How many pages do we need this to be? We don't need it to be that many. Although this is going to flip all over the place if I don't give it a page on the back, which I might do just to make this piece not flip so much, maybe. Let's see. And you can do like that again. Like if you don't want to have to cover so much with your envelope flap, just cut it off, and then you won't have to cover as much. There we go. I think there is good, and I am going to try to give myself a good 1/8 of an inch where it folds so that things can open and close freely. That's the goal. We want freedom of opening. That might be too much, but oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm definitely not going to worry about it. Well, this stuck together. I just think this would be cool having some of that other stuff on it. So I was thinking of bringing this to one of these pieces. Did that get stuck? Of course it did. It got glued. Of course it got glued. Baby got glued. Okay. Alright, I'm going to glue this, and I will have to make sure I cover this other bit that has, what if that comes, no, I don't want it to come up. Nope, I don't. Sometimes, but not today. I do, come on, you know, I want it to be straight, I do. It doesn't have to be. Straight is not the end all be all. Wonky is good too. Things that are not straight are good. Alright. So there we go. I got a journal. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a flip, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish. 12-ish kind of pages, and that's the journal. I mean, you can make a whole journal out of envelopes, and it's just fun.
You know when you've been standing somewhere for too long, and you're like, I don't know how to get someone's attention without scaring them at this point.
That's my son Nathan. Oh, he's so funny.
When you're standing there.
Okay, he came down just to show me his hair because he just washed it, and he wanted me to see the difference between before washing it and after washing it, because it's practically like nothing afterwards. His hair is very curly and very long. So yeah, it's fun. He's just funny. He's 23. That's my younger son. All right. Well, this is already decorated. I don't really need to do anything with that. We'll just, this, I need a strip to go down here. Now, so I'm going to want paper. I mean, a lot of people would probably not put red and orange there, but I'm not opposed to it because there's a red orange up there. So then it would be up there and down here, and it would balance it a little bit. And I could, since we have circles here and circles here, I could do this without breaking the drawer as I pull the one big, oh my goodness, I think I want the biggest one, which is 3 inches. Is this thick enough? No, I think I'm going to have to find a piece of thicker paper to go with it. Otherwise, the hole punch doesn't like it. So, there we go. I like circles. Andrea Nelson, is that her name? She was talking about circles today. So, so this will probably be one of the last. Oh, let's do some other circles too. And maybe some different size ones. What's this one? 1.5 with the smaller one. Kind of only need one more because and maybe we'll bring this back and use the negative space at some point, because I'm going to cut this one kind of in half, not exactly in half, but it is going to get cut. I will cut you. I will cut you. So like that can go there, this can come down here, and that can kind of come off of there somewhere, which now makes it 4 pieces, but it's at least now balanced because there's well, actually 5, because there's orange showing down here too. This has some green. Ooh, it's got some of this color. So do I want to do more circles or do I want to tear it? Let's just do a little bit of tearing. This is kind of cool here. And you can't necessarily tell that those are butterflies. I mean, you can, because obviously I just said they look like butterflies. So you must be able to tell they're butterflies or moths or whatever. So I'm going to glue that. And the secret here is I'm going to glue where I need to glue it down to, which is about to here. So I'm going to glue on the envelope part, and then I'm going to glue on the spine part over here, or just inside the spine, so it'll stay down there. But I'm not gluing where the black and white part is there, or I will block my pocket. So if I don't want to block my pocket, then I need to do that. So I might go ahead and balance this just by putting a piece over here or over here. Maybe here. But I don't necessarily want the whole long piece. And I'm using art glitter glue just because, as long as it's working, it glues down nice and fast. It's not going to warp the pages. It's only going to be a problem if it doesn't want to, you know, it's only a problem if the glue gods are against me, which they tend to be. And I do, see, oh my goodness, look how cute that is. I know it's a bug. It's like a fly or whatever. Maybe I'll have to, are there any more of those on the back of there? How did I miss those? There is one. So we'll save, make sure we save that one. Alright, hold on. I'm going, ooh, what if I give a little bit of border so we still see the color of the envelope? I don't mind that. Alright, I just did that to balance. Let's see, if I were doing the collage part, I think that is one of the words, like metamorphosis and balance and whatnot. So, kind of wish I left a bigger part of that circle now. But I kind of love this stuff here, so I don't want to use all that. But I could. Let's see, which part do I want to save the bug. Alright, we can just, is this big enough for the bug? What is this? 1 3/4. No, I get to open my new one, because apparently the 2-inch one is the only one I didn't have. I have like all of them up to 3 inches almost, and I did not have the 2-inch one, and now I do. And as you can see, sometimes the 2-inch one is just, size matters. So, there's that. Alright, I want to save that bit. He can go anywhere he wants. I don't mind a bug. I mean, a bug's in the flowers. The flowers and the... You know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Ooh, we got this pink up here. Maybe we'll do that instead. And, yeah, because that's pink, not red. So why did I think red would work? I mean, it doesn't not work. I'm just saying. They're in the same color family, so either one could work. Also, where did I put the big giant? Here it is. And that is thin paper, so... Alright. I really should hold on to that for when I do that, but... It was there, and it's a piece I'm not really going to use, so... Now you know, if you go to Fifi, what is it? Fifi something, I don't know. She has a planner for creators. Like you and, well, like me and some of the people that watch me. Alright, because I wanted this to come out more. Piece getting stuck in there. But I still do want a straight edge on this side. And I'm going to put this one down at the bottom, so I'm going to glue that and that. And I'm going to glue this bottom part down here. I'm going to leave that open because I don't know if the piece I want to put there is going to be going underneath, under that or over that. And we have a half circle there. I like circles, if you couldn't tell. So we kind of want, I want to put that there. Okay, let's cut off the top part because I can use it somewhere else. Go ahead and just glue it with a glue that's faster. So I do like the art glitter glue, and it's a nice fast drying glue. It doesn't give you a lot of time if you make a mistake, but it is a nice fast drying glue. Oh my word. For videoing at least. If you don't video and you don't mind waiting a minute, you could just as easily use your use a quick drying tacky glue. That would work too. Somebody is losing her patience with the glue. Oh, whoops. I didn't. Oh, well. I'm just going to have to use my ruler to get that to unstick later. That's all. I don't even know where that pocket's going to be, but it'll be a pocket at some point. This corner here might bug me a little bit. So, might just go ahead and pull that up as far as I can. Or if I cut that down, then I can tuck it in a little bit more. There we go. Stop picking up that glue. It's worthless. It's not worthless. Oh, could have used that pretty green side. Isn't that pretty? Oh, that would look really. Oh well. It's the red. It's a hard knock life. Alright, so that one's pretty much, I'll probably add some flora and fauna to that and to this. And do you think that this is opening nicely? No, it is not. So you know what I'm going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do because that is, do I just need to glue it down? Is that why? Or did I not put this on quite right? That's probably what it is. That's the problem. Alright, well, this is not something I need to really fuss with right now, but in my head, apparently, I do need to fuss with it. So, that's gonna open like that. Which means I could potentially turn this into a little tuck spot. So, we take our mistakes and we turn them into assets. That's what mixed media is all about. You make mistakes and you make them work. It just means that if I want to open this, if I put something in the pocket that's wider than that, I need to take it out first. Or don't put something in the pocket that's wider than that. There's just a little bit of green and turquoise in here, and that's why that works so well here. Even though you're like, why does that work? Alright, that could potentially have pictures on it. Alright, this is something we're going to want to adjust. Don't adjust your screen. We'll just adjust what's here. Alright, how many of you want me to keep him? Have 2 bugs. I think 1 bug's enough. I don't need 2 bugs. Okay. Sorry, bug. He's like, he looks, I don't know if he's embossed or not. He looks almost embossed. I could have gone over that circle. Like I just could have gone, had it not be, that was supposed to go up there. There we go. Like I could have had these circles go over to the next pages, but I was forgetting that that page went over there because this was covering it. So it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. He's going to go on another page. He doesn't work here. He needs to get another job. He just doesn't work here. I'm going to put that there. And what else? I don't know, because I don't mind the yellow. And I could put like a circle. We're going to put a picture there that might cover it. So I'm just going to do that for now. This, I need to do something with. I hope you guys don't mind being here for all this. Because, oh, it's the ones that didn't want to be. You've just gone forward in life. And gone to the end to see what it looks like, and that's fine. I think well, let's see, I need paper. This is paper. That does work. As does this, or I can collage some pieces. But just like before, I just want to put glue here so that I don't lose my pocket. But also I can cover all the way over there, over here, over there. It's hot today. Did you know that? Ooh, I don't know about you guys, where you guys are, but here it is hot. It's hot in Topeka. No, I don't live in Topeka. I just used to watch Imaginary Friends, and that's what Blue who would say. So I wonder if I should collage a piece and then put it on here. I don't know. I need some restful bits. I'm gonna stop stressing about it and just start gluing bits down. That's what I'm gonna do. I was pretty sure. I'm gonna let my, whoops, my edges show. And whatever I put here will have to be, we'll just keep that over there for a minute. I don't mind if I have some straight. I do want this side to have that riggedy, deckled edge. Deckled is the word, Darcy. Deckled is the word. Yep, I think that will work. So, put that over there. Now I need this to work so that I can do this, because I don't want to cover this part. Otherwise, it's going to close up my pocket. So that is what's happening there. And then over here, I'm just going to glue this part, the flap, and however far this goes. So now we'll just kind of glue this, hope for the best. Glue it again if we have to later. Alright. Part of me wants to just like turn off the camera and go and glue some stuff. But part of me knows that you guys want to see me glue some stuff. So, especially when I start going a little off the rails with colors and doing them, you know, a little differently. Really, it's the patterns. You want to vary your patterns. You can do whatever you want with colors. I mean, be as crazy as you want to be. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this painty edge. It's all good in the neighborhood. Just, oh, and this, I'm pretty sure this is wet strength tissue paper because that's what Eddie uses. And the only problem with that is it's a pain to tear. I'm using nice words. I'm using my good words for that. I think I have seen someone, well, I could even fussy cut the back of these fish, but I think I've seen someone use like the wet brush to do it. Alright, I think that works. I mean, I don't really care if it works. It works for me. Looks, I think when it's all said and done, it'll look good. Let's put it that way. I know some of you are like, what? But that's what I do. I make you question my choices, and then in the end, you're like, oh, it works. Or maybe it won't. I have no guarantees. I make no guarantees one way or the other. I'm just covering stuff up at the moment. Alright, now, where is, oh, there it is. Just need to find where the envelope closes. Find my bone folder. There we go. So, working on the base. I've got things I'm going to cover. Okay, I've got another place to cover here. And it needs to be paper. Now this is like, oh my goodness, but do we want to be all matchy-matchy? We might, whoops. We might not want to be all matchy-matchy, but maybe we don't even, see this part has sticky on it. I gotta take care of that. But also, we really don't mind if these butterflies are here. They'll be kind of cool. And we'll see what we want to put here. We're looking at orange. See, look, there's orange there. Oh my goodness, and blue. How do we feel about the dragonfly? That could work. It is flora and fauna. Ooh. We kind of love this too. Might put that in here. Some of the stuff we were going to share, and some of it we're just not going to share now. Cause I don't know how, if you guys know how hard it is. I turned these all into scraps. So I would use them and share them. Is why I did it. Ooh, I like glue and everything I do. Okay. Ooh. That is some toned down in case I need it. So yeah. If it's ripped, I might be more apt to use it. It was my hope. Let's get the colors. So there's that. All right, that's enough for my stack. I could pull out 100 pieces and only use 2, and that would just be a waste of time right now. All right, that's going to go further back to just bring some orange towards the back, right? Where'd the butterflies go? There they are. I think I like the idea of using the butterflies, like at least here, which means something will go here. We do have a little blue and brown, like, let's see. What if we just used this? We only need it to come to about here, here-ish. We don't necessarily want it to be perfectly straight either. So, I may just go ahead and round it off. Just make sure that it's still going to cover what I want it to cover. There we go. And it's got kind of a light orange in there, and it's got some blues. And where's we put the butterflies here. And I'll probably wait to put these on because I might want to do some stenciling and stamping back here to just kind of integrate the 2 pieces. So I want to be able to use this glue. That's what I want. It does come off. Oops, now I'm going to be like, it's too much. But now you don't have to wait all day for me to do this bit. Just going to kind of come away. No, I'm not going to come away from the pocket. I'm going to totally put it right in the pocket. That's apparently what I'm going to do. But make sure that I'm not over the fold, or it's going to make it harder to fold. Which means, yes, we will be seeing some of the inside of the envelopes. So if you are not okay with that when you're doing this, you might want to cover them beforehand. But we didn't think ahead like that, so we're just not going to worry about it. As long as there's some other black marks in the book, which there will be, there'll be some stamping and whatnot, then we just don't have to worry about it. Alright, I definitely need to cover this bit, don't I? I'm tearing it! Sometimes I feel bad doing that, and sometimes I don't. Okay. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Alright, I'm going to glue this whole piece here. And come down here. I know what Eddie's thinking. I can read your mind, Eddie. Because I just sang that song. And I'm going to glue on this corner. Wait, no, that envelope. Nope, that envelope does not need to flip. Okay, pay attention to those things. You do need to pay attention to if your envelope needs to flip. This will need to be folded down though. So we'll try to do that. Where did my bone folder go? Right here. So that will strengthen this as well. And now we've covered that glue bit. And that is 2 different metallics. It's okay if we do that. I just don't want to do that. So what if we go the thinner one? Because I don't need it to be that wide. Love a little wonky net, don't we? Because that's like super matchy-matchy, which, you know, I don't hate it. A little matchy-matchy once in a while is not a bad thing. Alright, I'm just gonna, I'm not covering any animals here, okay. I'm gonna just come right there, I think. And we can come on this part of the envelope. We leave this part of the envelope alone, or we are going to block the, oh shoot, I might have gone over too far with my glue. But anyway, we will block our pocket if we do that. So the important things are don't block your pocket and have fun with it, and use your envelope flaps as your spine, basically. That's the main gist of all this. And just adjust as you go. And use your stuff. That was a lot of rules, wasn't it? I mean, they're not rules per se. They're really just things to live by. Just do those things. Have fun with it. Use what you have. Those are the important things. If that's all you come away with, I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about leaving places to write, because this isn't going to be a writing journal per se, as much as maybe just a look how pretty I am and look at all my flora and fauna kind of a deal. And there will be tags and stuff, and maybe they'll have places to write. So I think that's more of the goal with this. So let me know in the comments if you are playing along. Does anybody know where this is the front, right? Alright, I'm going to have to put it under a book when it's drying. I mean, not once it's dry, because you don't want your pages to stick together. Just because, you know, it's getting a little bulky, which will happen when you're gluing stuff down. You know, okay, I was going to do that, but I'm just going to glue it this way and let it be a little funky. What is this? Is this a piece of the envelope that's ripping? It's got a rip in it. How'd that happen? It does. I don't know how that happened. Do we cover it, or do we like accentuate it? I almost want to accentuate it. I'm just gonna take this chopstick. I don't eat with it, don't worry. I'm just gonna kind of make that rip more rippy looking. I don't want it to look like I cut it, you know. I just want it to look like its natural habitat. It just was something that ripped, and then we'll be able to see what a little bit, that whatever goes in that pocket will kind of peek out a little bit. I don't know how you guys make holes. This is probably not the way. I'm not worried about it. Oh, and then actually, you know how you like tend to have like a little notch in your pocket? That could be a notch in my pocket, but maybe not. It's a portal. It is a portal to the next dimension. I mean, it's in a jungle. It's a rift in the jungle, so therefore it must be a portal. I'm not crazy. Can't say that my mother ever had me tested. Alright, I'm just gonna leave that like that. Maybe we'll make more holes. I think we will. It'll be like a bug ate the journal, or some kind of fauna ate the journal. Alright. How are we on time? We are. This is not gonna be a one video kind of a deal. So in this video we got it started. We got the base done and started covering the other bits. I think, or you tell me in the comments if you want to see me cover, there's not a lot, yeah, if you want to see me cover the rest, or if you want me to just cover it on my own, and I'll probably get conflicting answers to that. But, yeah, you just say, and then we'll just continue in the next video. And, yeah, hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you.